And then what if somebody comes to you and says like, I don't like want to be with you unless you have like a car, like a house. So
Thumbs down.
Two thumbs down.
You
don't like
that?
Why? Hey, what's up, 大家？我是小马 ，What's going on? OK， 这个是我的朋友 John。Hello。我跟 John 刚刚在讨论这个房子，
中国人的消费观念有什么不一样？还有房子。
在中国，可能当你想要找一个情侣的话，就是对于女生来说，你的对方要有房，对吧？有房有车，然后他就是很好奇，想要知道美国人怎么看待这个问题。在这个美国，在我自己的印象里面，可能不太是这样。我们也有会买房的。
哎，其实我想问你，如果你有钱的话，你会怎样？
我有钱的话，我会存起来，然后用它来旅游啊，或者是
就是非常典型的美国人的
买股票什么的。房子可能，那你呢？
整容没有了。如果我有钱的话，我肯定会买房子，因为中国人的消费观念就是这样的啊。
那我们就问一些美国女生，她们怎么看待房子的事情。OK。Let's go！ 这个今天美国人的不一定好找，像是今天的路上很多都是欧洲人啊，来自其他的国家的人们，而且要找女生嘛。We're asking people questions for a YouTube video.
Okay, I'm Byron.
Byron,
you right?
If you had like a lot of money, what would you do with it?
Trouble.
Me too.
See everything.
In England, what does the average girl look for in like a relationship with a guy?
Oh, really? Maybe just personality. So like
Personality,
what
yeah.
we call banter.
Yeah.
At least you can have a laugh, joke. You know, not take life too seriously.
Does the guy have to like have like a house or a car or anything like that?
Depends what age you're at. When you get to about 30, then yeah. Certainly a car. 21
Right.
and over. If you haven't got a car, it's a bit of an issue.
But house?
Not really, because it's so expensive to buy. The average price house where I'm from is like 20 grand. So you won't get a guy or anybody under 40
Right.
to buy a house. You have to have a very good job to get a house when you're in a relationship.
We're kind of getting people's like takes on what they look for in relationships. So,
Loyalty, honesty, gotta have a bomb personality, looks, appearance.
do you think he has to have like a car, like a house, or things like that? Like, is that important to you?
He has to be stable.
But like specifically, there's like no like if he doesn't have like this, I'm done.
It doesn't matter.
It's like a two-part question, but want to get your thoughts on like relationships first. Like, what are you looking for in a potential partner?
She's getting married.
Oh my god, I have no idea. Okay, loyalty. Also that he has like stuff that you don't have.
In terms of personality, or like?
Yeah, like
Okay.
he likes stuff that you don't, so you guys like compliment. Well, you know, he makes you laugh. Like,
Yeah.
Makes you laugh. That's really important. And also like, it doesn't have to be like best looking person in the world, but he has
Right.
to have something that attracts you.
So what about like financially speaking? Like, does he have to have like a car or a house or anything like that?
It doesn't have to have a lot of money, but at
Yeah.
least it can maintain like the same level of life that you have. Not less.
So he just has to have a stable like.
Yeah.
Do you feel like a pressure to save up, money for like a house or like something like that?
My idea was to get married, probably. I think I'm gonna get married. Let's see what he happens.
Interesting. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Oh, where are you guys from, by the way? Mexico. Cool. Nice to meet you. Thank you. It's about what like people look for in relationships.
You know what? Security.
Security.
Exactly. They look for security.
Like she can't
convenience.
stab you.
Most people look for love, you know.
Love.
is
Yeah, love.
Think about
Love's
it. The
important.
world flows through love.
Yeah.
It has to. There's
Right.
no other option.
Do you think love is like a key?
No, it's the only key. The key of survival of the universe. That's what Thanos is looking for.
Gotcha.
That shit. We gotta protect love.
Who's Thanos?
The guy who killed Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. What?
Spoiler
You
alert.
just ruined the movie.
Spoiler alert.
100,000 people.
But I'm just trying to tell you that we gotta guard the last gem, which is love.
I see, man.
Because without love,
Yeah.
it's not possible.
What if you don't have like a house or a car?
Depends on the culture. It's not necessary, but it's like a good accessory. I think a car. It depends on in New York City or Beijing. You think they need a car?
Right.
We have transportation for that.
China, like if you don't have a car, it's not gonna,
That means
relationship's not gonna work out.
Don't worry.
Yeah.
I got helicopters.
You got a right. That's the solution.
We got
You get a
helicopters
helicopter,
for China, baby.
Okay,
man.
Thanks, dude.
I believe in you. We're gonna do good things.
We're
man.
gonna change the world
We're
over
gonna
here.
Change the world.
That's why 大家都要记得关注一下。Right. Basically, we're asking people about relationships. What are you like looking for in a potential partner?
someone that respects you, that you can have fun with, caring.
Same goals. And what about like financially? Like how important is it to you?
Very rich.
Very rich. The richer the better.
Yeah, not poor. Have enough money to take you out to dinner.
Does he have to have like a house or a car, anything like that?
No, not right now.
Not right now.
You should see where my boyfriend lives.
You can't live on a house.
You can't go get worse than that.
我一听到他说 very rich， 他就喜欢非常有钱的。但是这个在他印象里面却没有包括有房或有车。好，继续。
This is getting very repetitious.
If you have a lot of money coming in, what do you do with it?
You put it in the bank and you save it, or you invest it. Invest in cryptocurrency.
You invest in...
It's a great investment, actually.
Okay.
It's the future.
What if you're dating a girl and she says like, I only want the guy if he has a house? Like,
Well, then you'd be dating a materialistic woman. You don't want to date a woman like that. You want to date a woman that really loves you for you, as a person, not for your money.
You're not gonna ask me if they perverted or.
It's like China-American culture.
Oh wow, they probably want to know a lot about black people.
They do. They're very curious. What do you look for in a partner?
Honesty, trust. Those two.
Yeah, cool. And what about financially speaking? Like, does he have to have like a car or a house or anything like that?
As long as he's got a plan. I don't want to live
Right.
at the bottom always.
Okay. If somebody comes to you and said, like, I don't want to be with you unless you have like a house or a car, what would you think about that?
She doesn't want it. But when I met my wife, I had a car.
Yeah.
I had a job. I was working 2 jobs. But then when we got married, had kids, then I had to grow up and get a real job.
Got it. You got a plan.
Yeah, I
Okay.
had a plan.
What if like you start making a lot of money? What do you like do with it? What do you invest in?
Real estate, real estate,
Real estate,
anything,
Just, and flip it like that.
So should make more off that.
For a relationship, do you feel any pressure to like own certain things or anything like that?
I mean, I don't know. My girl, we got a vacuum together, but that's her vacuum. I bought it for her, and that's hers. Maybe like a ring for engagement or some shit.
Ring,
Like,
okay.
that's about it.
And then what if somebody comes to you and says like, I don't like want to be with you unless you have like a car, like a house.
Thumbs down.
Two
Yeah,
thumbs-
2 thumbs down.
You don't like
That's
that?
a-
Why?
No, she's in it for the money.
Girls ain't worth it, bro.
She's not-
Yeah, I'll be by myself for the rest of my life. Yeah, bro.
Well, if this wants my money, why would I just give
wait
her
for
my
the right
money?
one,
Right,
bro.
right.
If she just
my
wants
money,
she's not gonna be with you just because you got a crib or a car or something.
Yeah,
Right.
like,
You know, why be with
she'll appreciate that ring you got her.
She'll
like,
appreciate
yeah,
me buying her McDonald's.
She'll
Fuck, it's
appreciate
the
me
same,
for
man.
me, right? Like,
Yeah.
We're from
Thank you.
Chicago, by the way.
Chicago. Love Chicago.
Thank you.
What are you looking for in like a relationship?
Get out of the fray. Great sex all the time.
Great. Okay. That sounds good to me
Well,
too.
what's wrong with that?
Yeah, I want foot massages without having to give back.
Somebody who's understanding,
Understanding.
and responsible,
Okay.
and wants to help you,
Yeah.
and you want to help them.
And what about like from a financial perspective? Like, does he have to have like a house or like a car or anything like
He has to
that?
have more money than I do, and I
More
got a lot of money.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
care
Okay.
less about money. I would like to have more money, so I feel like I have more power.
Like, is there anything specific you want him to have?
Don't walk away, Kevin.
I mean, ideally, before we get really serious, like all loans are paid off, so I don't have to take those on.
Okay, so no debt. Okay.
Oh, yeah, definitely. I
Right.
don't have any debt. I don't even have a mortgage.
But
Your finances.
like, he doesn't have to have like a house or anything like that.
God, I
would be
can't
nice.
afford a house.
Okay.
Well, this is a generational difference,
Right.
baby. None
Right,
of my
yeah,
friends
this
can
is
afford a
I'm
house.
twice her age.
That's basically all the questions have is really.
What are you
Rebecca.
looking for? An older woman?
Basically, in China, it's very common for the girl to basically require the guy to have a house and a car, otherwise she won't agree to marry him.
Right.
Yeah, I don't think I would find anybody if I had to have a car and a house. A house in Los Angeles? I can't find anyone. I can't afford houses. I have to be like 50 plus.
Basically, because of this reason, they save up all their money just for the purpose of being able to afford a house to get married.
That's
That
a
was
long
so
game.
expensive in
That's
China.
yeah, it's a very long game. 你是住在这里的吗？还是
住在这边很久，33年，
在美国长大的吗？
也不
在这里有没有一种感觉，就是你要存钱买房那种感觉？
存钱买房，不管一直涨价，you gotta be a landlord.
你会因为这个而存钱吗？对不对
We gotta ask in English, man. I
Okay.
don't understand.
Like, do you feel a pressure to save up to buy a house for?
Oh yeah, of course.
Yeah, you
That's
do.
like the tradition, and like
Yeah.
especially in Asian culture. How's your mom? How's your grandparents?
They're all asking you like, you need a house,
Yeah,
telling you that.
exactly, yeah.
Interesting. Can we ask you guys a question for a video we're making for YouTube?
Oh, okay.
Okay, awesome. So, what do you look for in a potential romantic partner?
Loyalty? Loyalty too. Loyalty is trust.
Does he have to have like a car or a house or anything like that?
Not really. I think it's an effort from both parts financially. When
not always the guy has to like buy stuff for the girl. The girl can do it too. 50-50.
If you wanted to get married to a guy or something, you wouldn't be like, I only want him to have like a house or a car before getting married.
I mean, I'm not gonna maintain him, but
Exactly,
like,
yeah.
Right, okay, yeah. If you're making like a lot of money or you win the lottery or something like that, what do you do with like the money? If you're in a relationship and girl says like, I want you to have a house before we get married, what would you feel about that?
That's right.
That's right.
Yeah, you gotta get a house before you get married. You gotta be established.
Do you think it's important for him to have like a house or a car before you get married?
Yeah,
Okay.
not necessarily. But
Not necessarily.
Be on your feet, working towards it.
Basically, it's a question about like relationships. What are you looking for in a potential like romantic partner?
someone funny.
Funny, okay.
Fine.
Kind, okay. What about like financially? Like, is there anything like important for him to
Just
have?
like smart financially.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter what he has already, but
Right.
that he knows how to like handle it.
Like, you wouldn't be like you have to have like a car or like a house.
Maybe a place of residence.
Okay.
He has
Right.
somewhere to sleep.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look, thank
Right.
you.
Thank you. 哇，这个结果其实很有意思。
对，是跟我想象有点不一样，就是可能跟整个中国人的想象不一样，因为中国人的话，存到钱他肯定先要买房子，然后这是一切所有的基本基础，
就是要有房子嘛。
像我，假如我现在有一笔钱，我宁愿可以自己少吃一点，我可以不度假。我也可以不花钱去旅游，但是我一定要买一套房子。我觉得美国人还好了，我认识很多拉美人的，他们更加是不存钱的。他们可能今天我拿到工资了，我今天就全部花掉。
美国的话，就是我们今天就是听很多女生说，她要有一定的金融上的这个稳定
独立，
但是不一定要求她有房，所以可能就是我们第一开始问他们喜欢什么样的对象，就是他第一回答的就是这个
funny，
就是 personality， 对，都是性格方面的东西。All right, so 谢谢大家这次来捧场。如果你喜欢这种视频的话，你可以关注或者是订阅。然后我这个朋友 John 呢，你们可以去关注他的这个微博，
约翰世界秀，
那就是约翰世界秀。Yeah, thanks for watching，下次见，拜拜。